I'm gonna get you. Stop running from this dick boo.
With Blueface and Hazel E's new relationship trending all over social media since Blueface has been released from jail, Hazel E is back in the headlines and they're calling it a comeback, but it's not really a comeback. Hazel E has been around for years. Hazel E has secured her infamy in the hip-hop reality world over the years, even before dating Blueface. The headlines are saying, Hazel E is a cougar. She's only dating Blueface for clout. This is a PR stunt. People are debating whether or not this could be a real relationship. One trending theme of Hazel E's love life is that she's been unlucky in love. Will Blueface be the one? Only time will tell if this is a real relationship. But if I'm being honest, whether it's real or not, it probably won't last. But let's flash back on some of Hazel E's troubled past relationships that have kept her in the headlines. Before becoming a trending reality TV star, Hazel E was known as Erica Adams. She was a publicist turned reality star that appeared on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, pursuing a rap career, but quickly became popular on the show surrounding her beefs with other female cast members and her tumultuous relationships. Her storyline heavily revolved around her trying to get on as a rapper in the industry and her on-again, off-again relationship with producer and rapper Young Berg. Hazel E and Young Berg, or Hitmaker as the world knows him now, were one of the most chaotic pairings to ever hit Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. On screen, viewers watch flirty scenes, late-night meetups, and moments that look way too intimate to be just friends. But behind the cameras, their situationship was a wildfire of mixed signals, cheating, and public humiliation. Hazel openly claimed they were building something real, while Berg insisted they weren't even dating, a denial he repeated in interviews, on social media, and even in front of castmates. To make it worse, Hazel E later revealed that he cheated on her, all while acting like she was imagining the entire relationship. It became one of the show's most infamous TV versus reality betrayals, where what fans saw didn't match what Berg said, leaving Hazel heartbroken and humiliated as the world watched. Their dynamic became one of the show's most explosive early storylines. Hazel E painted it as a situationship turned love affair, while Berg treated it as an on-again, off-again hookup. At one point, he famously claimed they weren't even together like that, despite her devotion and their intimate scenes. Meanwhile, in the years that followed, Hazel E called the experience deeply painful and embarrassing. Fortunately for Hazel E, she was finally able to get over Young Berg and move on, and was out of the headlines for a while until she met and started dating comedian Katt Williams. Hazel reminisces on their relationship. The first 15 months, I saw like the sweetest, nicest, funniest, chill, laid-back guy. There was no turn-up, Hazel told Black TV. It was work and be happy. I had seen antics in the media and press. That's kind of what I knew about Katt. I was never a OD Katt Williams fan. I was a lightweight fan. That was a running joke between us. I paid more attention to his media antics than to him, and that's what was making it hesitant for me to link up with him. When I did, it was this whole other laid back, like Christian man, wake up, read the Bible, make sure you have breakfast served in bed, make sure anything your heart wants, you get, and it was just that. Then in the last month, which would make it the 16th month, I see the Katt that is currently on a new level. He is out in the streets and he is getting it in. Katt is very brand new to me. Their relationship was brief but highly publicized relationship that moved fast and burned out just as quickly. Hazel often implied they were serious, even saying they were living together at one point while she supported him through his legal and personal issues. But their romance unraveled under constant drama, public incidents, and accusations that their lifestyles just didn't mix. By the end, Hazel said the relationship became too chaotic to maintain and they quietly split, each moving on while leaving behind one of the more unexpected pairings in Hollywood gossip. Then came the relationship that looked like it was the forever relationship. In 2019, Hazel E married Devon Waller, a model whose name didn't gain real traction until they became a polished package brand. Together, they built a curated online world of matching outfits, family photos, and captions about love, growth, and healing. For a moment, it seemed like Hazel had finally found stability. They welcomed their daughter and made joint media appearances. Hazel posted him constantly, but behind the filtered grid, the cracks were widening. Rumors of controlling behavior began swirling, and Hazel later hinted at emotional turmoil, even alluding to abuse in vague posts without naming names. When things fell apart, they fell apart publicly, with the couple appearing on Marriage Boot Camp. They welcomed a daughter and made joint media appearances. Hazel posted him constantly, but behind the filtered grid, the cracks were widening. Rumors of controlling behavior began swirling, and Hazel later hinted at emotional turmoil, even alluding to abuse in vague posts without naming names. When things fell apart, they fell apart publicly, with the couple appearing on Marriage Boot Camp to fix what was already breaking. By 2022, the pictures were deleted, the brand was gone, and Hazel's last name stood alone again. So we fast forward to now as Hazel E steps back into the spotlight again with the new man, Blueface, and this union has the internet in a chokehold. Is this real, or is this just Hollywood doing its thing? The internet lost its effing mind the moment the footage surfaced of Hazel E cozying up with Blueface in a VIP section, slow grinding on him like they were filming their own reality show. Instantly, social media accused them of clout farming, not polished enough to be a planned rollout, but way too convenient to be accidental. Was it real? Was it a stunt? Before long, the pair doubled down, turning up the PDA for paparazzi and giving the internet fresh clips every other day. Then Blueface dropped his new single, Baby Girl, featuring Hazel E in the video, and that only sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Hazel E has always existed in the margins of celebrity, never fully a superstar, but never just a background extra either. Her name drifts through eras and algorithms, resurfacing whenever the internet needs a new villain, distraction, or spectacle. But the reason her love life goes viral so often has less to do with romance and more to do with public perception, and how little space women like her get to exist without being judged. Every relationship she's ever had gets turned into the same tired storyline that she'll do anything to stay visible. But what if visibility is simply how she survives in an industry built on attention? Hazel E never faded away. She adapted. Sometimes that adaptation looks like love. Other times it looks like pure hustle. What do y'all think? Is this a real relationship, Hazel E and Blueface? And will this be her forever love? Jump in the comments and let me know. If you're loving the drama, the deep dives, and the truth behind the headlines, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you'll never miss an upload. Your support keeps the story coming.